Have you ever wondered what's really inside a 1940s Ford 8N tractor? Not just the large rear wheels, not just the steering wheel, not just the simple seat sitting out in the open, but deep inside, where the real work begins. Because this machine was not built to impress people in a showroom, it was built to work. In dust, in heat, in mud, in long fields under an open sky, and somehow, year after year, it kept going. Today, we are going to take a slow look inside the Ford 8N, one of the most remembered farm tractors of the late 1940s, and see why a machine so simple could become so trusted. At first glance, there is nothing flashy here. No screens, no sealed panels, no hidden systems. Everything feels open, honest, easy to reach. And that is part of the beauty. The heart of the tractor is the engine block, heavy, solid, and built for long days of steady work. Inside that block are the cylinders, the places where power is made. In the Ford 8N, that power came from a simple four-cylinder engine, working through a practical, durable layout meant for farm work, not speed. Inside each cylinder, there is a piston. And this is where the story really begins. Picture that piston moving up and down, up and down. Not wildly, not violently, just steadily, calmly, like the steady breathing of a machine that knows exactly what it was made to do. But the piston cannot move by itself. It needs energy, and that energy comes from a very simple combination: fuel, air, and a spark. That is the old secret. Nothing mysterious, nothing hidden behind software, yet just a simple process repeated over and over again. Fuel and air come together. The mixture enters the cylinder. Then the piston rises, slowly squeezing that mixture into a smaller space. Pressure builds. Everything prepares for one small moment. Then comes the spark. A spark plug ignites that mixture. There is a controlled burst of power. And that burst pushes the piston downward. That downward motion is the beginning of real work. Because the piston is connected to a crankshaft, and the crankshaft takes that up and down movement and turns it into rotation. That rotation travels outward through the tractor and becomes useful strength. Not racing speed, not showy power, working power. The kind that pulls, the kind that drags, the kind that keeps moving when the load is heavy and the ground is rough. See, and that is the difference. A machine like this was not meant to fly down a road. It was meant to dig in and keep going. That is why old tractors feel different from old cars. An old car might make you think of freedom, but an old tractor makes you think of duty, of fields, of fences, of mornings that started early and ended late. Now, let's go a little deeper. As the crankshaft turns, it also helps keep the rest of the engine in rhythm. Valves open and close at the right time. Fuel and air come in. Exhaust goes out. The cycle repeats again and again and again. Simple, but beautifully timed. And because this machine was built for real farm use, the design stayed practical. The Ford 8N kept the kind of working features farmers valued, including the power takeoff for driving equipment and the famous three-point hitch system that made tools easier to use with the tractor. That matters, because a farm tractor is not only about moving itself, it is about helping other tools work too. A mower, a plow, a blade, other equipment that depends on the tractor's steady strength. So, when you look inside one of these machines, you are not just looking at an engine, you are looking at a kind of farm partner. A machine built to share the day's burden. And here is something else people still love about machines like this. They make sense. You can follow the process. You can understand the relationship between one part and the next. Fuel enters. The piston rises. The spark fires. The crankshaft turns. You can almost feel it happening. That kind of clarity creates trust. If something sounds different, you notice. If something feels wrong, you notice. If something needs attention, you often have a fair chance of finding it. That is one reason these tractors were so respected. Not because they never failed, but because they were built in a way people could live with, work with, and repair with their own hands. That kind of relationship is becoming rare now. Modern machines can do wonderful things, but many of them are hidden, sealed, complicated. You may use them, but not truly know them. This old tractor is different. It lets you understand it, and that understanding becomes part of the experience. Now think for a moment about the materials. Heavy cast metal, strong parts, nothing delicate, nothing that feels temporary. This was a machine expected to face weather, dirt, vibration, and long hours without complaint. And when you look at an old Ford 8N today, that strength is still visible. That is why so many are still remembered. That is why so many were kept. That is why some of them still run after all these years. Because they were built with a very clear purpose: to last, to work, and to be worth fixing. But the story is not only mechanical, it is personal. For many people, a tractor like this was part of daily life. You heard it before you saw it, that steady engine note across a field, that familiar sound in the morning air, the feeling of a machine warming up before the work began. It was not glamorous, it was dependable. And that may be even more meaningful, because dependable things stay with us. A tractor like this could become part of the rhythm of a family, part of a farm, part of a memory. A child riding along slowly, a father checking the machine before sunrise, a day of plowing, a day of mowing, a day of simply getting on with the work. And, through all of it, the machine kept doing what it was made to do. That is why a design like this still deserves our attention. Not because it is complicated, but because it is clear. Not because it is flashy, but because it is honest. The Ford 8N became one of the best-known tractors of its time because it offered that rare combination of simplicity, usefulness, and durability in one machine. And when we look inside it today, we are seeing more than pistons, valves, and metal. We are seeing a way of thinking. Build it strong. Build it simply. Build it so people can trust it. That idea still feels powerful now, maybe even more powerful than before. Because in a world full of hidden systems, there is something deeply satisfying about a machine that lets you understand it. Fuel, air, compression, spark, motion, again and again. The same cycle, the same purpose, the same steady strength. And that is what is really inside a 1940s Ford 8N tractor. Not just metal, not just motion, but a quiet kind of power. Built for work, built to last, built to be remembered.